It is our pleasure to welcome you to Orlando, Florida for the 2017 Auto Nation Cure Bowl. From Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, and from the Sun Belt Conference, the Georgia State Panthers. Moses motions out, empty backfield. White, second down, chased and dropped. And that's Chase Middleton, the inside linebacker, who gets to Mike White.
Chase Middleton's going to come off this right side. Mike White has his face looked to him, but pass protection has been a problem all season long for Western Kentucky.
And now on 3rd and 4. Smith in the backfield with Manning. Quick hitter to the sideline. It is caught at the 40-yard line. What a grab by Ifedi, the redshirt freshman from Charlotte.
Great job of Ifedi going up and getting that football on a nicely located ball by Manning. Good protection, blitz off that outside edge. Manning's able to get rid of that football. Good adjustment by Ifedi on the back shoulder. Goes up and high points the ball, protects with his body.
Got 10 on that shovel, so first down again. Manning pressured, stands, delivers to the 20-yard line, and it's Ifedi again. So he's the target without Penny Hart.
Good job, slide protection here. You see Smith coming over, but delivering the football high above the underneath coverage and in front of the defender.
The last third down, they got a gain of 18. This is the 9th play of the opening drive for Georgia State, after they stopped Western Kentucky 3 and out. Smith all the way at the top of your screen in an empty formation. Manning, 3rd and 11, pops, and he's sacked at the 25-yard line. Manning goes down. Derek Overstreet. His 3rd sack of the year.
Yeah, Derek Overstreet's going to be right here. You're just going to see him work around the tackle's edge. As an offensive lineman, your job is to stay between the pass rusher and the quarterback. When you dislocate, bend at your waist, and don't expand that pocket, it makes it really hard to be able to protect against a more athletic defensive end. Overstreet gets the sack, and again, not the best way to finish a drive here for Georgia State.
Right, and that is going to sneak in, and Brandon Wright, who had a slow start to his sophomore year, but he has now made 7 of his last 8 kicks. And Sean Elliott there to greet the Panthers coming back to the sideline. A 3 and out from the D, and 3 on the board from the Georgia State offense. 3 and out first time. White and the Hilltoppers had it. Fake the run, toss, slant, big run, Fant ahead. Dives forward to the 47, and Fant takes a quick one and turns it into a big one.
Well, that's what he does. Is the slot receiver does a good job of getting himself open, recognizes the coverage, starts to move as he sees the defender come down. He and quarterback Mike White have a great chemistry. We expect to see that combination a lot more this afternoon.
A gain of 21. First down for Western Kentucky. White rolling out of the pocket, feeling the pressure, trying to get it downfield. Wide open inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Dion Elder, the big play tight end. A gain of 21. First down for Western Kentucky. White rolling out of the pocket, feeling the pressure, trying to get it downfield. Wide open inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Dion Elder, the big play tight end. A 54-yard touchdown play from Mike White to Dion Elder.
This was just a breakdown in coverage on the back end by Georgia State. One of the things that Mike White does is he extends plays and is able to elude, but he wants to throw the ball. He keeps his eyes downfield and finds his favorite target, Dion Elder, wide open for the first touchdown of the game.
So the first time the Hilltoppers had it, 3 and out. Second time they get it on offense. In just 2 plays, 75 yards into the end zone.
One of Mike White's greatest things he can do is push the ball downfield. Western Kentucky getting on the ball early. Elder expecting to get hit there. He gets the first touchdown. Mike White is all about it.
From right at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Play fake, deep shot. Manning has a man who has a step, and it's another big one to the pass game. Tamir Jones, the true freshman, holds it in. A gain of 50 for the Panthers.
Well, this is off play action on the bubble sweep, but it's Jones who does a good job on a simple go route, just using his speed to get behind the defense there. Just a really nice job again off that play action. That's what that run game early set that play up perfectly for the Panthers.
Kirk, the former UAB Blazer in the backfield. He takes it 1st and 10. Another big hole. Kirk shaking defenders inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the Panthers respond. They give up a 75-yard TD drive and then come right back. Kirk from 26 yards out. An 85-yard drive in just 3 plays for Georgia State.
This is an offense that struggles to run the football in its own right. But without Finney Hart, the Panthers clearly committing to the run game and finding what they like up front. This offensive line is lathered up and feeling confident. And the Panthers hold serve immediately on the ground with some big plays of their own.
Brandon Wright boots it through, off and running. The last 5 snaps have produced 160 yards and 2 touchdowns.
When you can control the line of scrimmage, you can control the game of football. Georgia State, with so much to play, making their presence felt.
First 2 possessions for the Toppers, 5 total plays. One of them a touchdown drive. This, the 9th play of the drive coming for Western Kentucky. On 3rd and 8. White pressured again, sacked again at the 45. It's Cheridor who gets home for the 3rd sack by the Georgia State defense on Mike White. 3 plays, touchdown. Last time Connor Manning and the Panthers had it. Got a triple stack formation at the bottom for Manning. He pumps, he's going to tuck it, and he's going to scramble. Loses the football. Western Kentucky on top. At the 26-yard line, Joe Brown recovers the fumble. They're still fighting for it. But Western Kentucky has the football, a takeaway from Connor Manning. Joe Brown with just the 5th fumble recovery of the year for Western Kentucky.
That ball is clearly out, and what's unfortunate there is that Connor Manning had Devin Gentry wide open, but elected not to pull the trigger, call his own number, and ends up fumbling.
But the issue is Ryan Nuss missed twice versus FIU from 33 and 35. This one, a 38-yard attempt for Nuss. And the 38-yarder spins in. The field goal is good. And Nuss shakes off those misses versus FIU. The takeaway by the defense for Western Kentucky. Playing big. From Chicago, but moved to Bowling Green, Kentucky, South Warren High School. On 3rd and 20. To the outside, slipping away. Smith across the 25-yard line. Smith dragging defenders, falling forward. There's a flag down. Smith just shy of the 1st down marker, but now we check what could be a big flag.
Personal foul, horse-collar tackle.
Wow.
Number 31 of the defense. A 15-yard penalty to be added to the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
Now the reverse wishbone look from Georgia State. Carter and Nesmith in the backfield along with Kirk. And it'll be Kirk who takes it, picks up the 1st down with a push. Kirk will take it to the 37-yard line. Mobley finally brings him down. Panthers 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. Manning steps up, incomplete. Off the hands of Ari Wertz, the tight end, to make it 4th down. Wright will come on. Wright has now made 7 of his last 8 kicks. This one from 37, and it is easily good. Brandon Wright's hot streak at the end of 2017 continues. And Sean Elliott with more congratulations for his offense and kicking game. He goes 3 more on the board for the Panthers and a 13-10 lead on the Toppers. Now it's 3rd and 3. Georgia State's lost their best playmaker on offense. Benny Hart without one of their leaders on defense. Sullivan for 3rd down. White pressured, head delivers. First down. Yelder has it. As White took a pop, he delivers to the tight end for another first down and a gain of 15.
Well, that time they blitzed number 9, Cedric Stone, who's their nickelback, off the outside edge. But what that does is it leaves some holes in that zone defense, and Mike White does a nice job.
White, deep shot, nice grab. And the hole in the secondary, it's Jernigan who makes that catch in front of Cedric Stone.
Yeah, basically just like a wheel route here, and he gets left alone. That's really hard for a receiver to catch. That ball was moving a little bit on him as he was trying to secure it right there, but he can do that. It was tucked against his body. The absolute worst thing that can happen in a 2-minute situation is to take a sack, because it costs you yardage and time. Western Kentucky hasn't been able to protect very well today.
Here comes more pressure. There's the sack. Did the football come out? If it's a live ball, it's scooped up by Georgia State, and the Panthers take it to the 35. The sack, the fumble, and the recovery by Georgia State. Cherador knocked it out. Middleton recovered it.
The tackles have really been problematic protecting the passer. And there it is, Cherador again just working that right tackle there. He may have been down, that ball squirted out. They'll take a look at it.
Recovered by Georgia State. That plays under review.
But you just can't let somebody your chest, particularly somebody with a big club on his hand, but just an incredible pass rush. Even tries to hold him, got that big club there, is what led and aided a little bit of that ball being incomplete.
And now you need some yards to help your kicker. So Manning, safe, screen, it's complete. Ifedi slips it, and he'll take it. Touchdown, Georgia State. Jonathan Ifedi from 36 yards. With less than a minute to go in the first half, Western Kentucky turns it over, and Georgia State takes the lead.
Well, the screen before this didn't work. They go right back to it. It's a simple middle screen, a bubble screen, and it's beautiful because Western Kentucky had some boundary pressure that time, which basically meant
Carter on the field is a touchdown. The play is under review.
They basically went away from where Western Kentucky was bringing pressure. That vacated the space, and the Panthers hit it perfectly.
We'll let you know when we know what is being reviewed about this play.
It was whether or not his knee was down. Remember, the receiver kind of stopped. Yeah.
Close.
That might be coming back.
Here's a call from Mike Roach.
After review, the receiver's left knee hit the ground. Nickel will be 4th down and 11. 42-yard line. 37-yard line, correction.
He hit Brandon Wright.
Hit from 50 versus Appalachian State with the 2 for 2 today. He's now 8 of his last 9. This is a 54-yard attempt. Holdenson is the holder. And that's going to be way off. In fact, the return for Western Kentucky as the Hilltoppers put a man back just in case. Iron Bowl style.
We've certainly seen that before, haven't we?
On 2nd and 10. Hand it off, and Smith with a huge hole inside the 35-yard line. Ferris finally shoves him out. Field judge takes a tumble. Gain of 33. Glenn Smith is getting it all back.
The left side of that offensive line just doing a nice job of getting a hat on the hat. There's going to be a huge run lane increase right here on this left side. Great job by the center, Jamal Paxson, snatching the nose guard. That sealed the inside.
We have a momentous announcement for Big Red. Connor Manning stepping up, throwing right at the sticks. It is caught. Just short, apparently, of the first down for Jones, where he's marked. It's going to be 4th and 1, and here comes a big decision for Georgia State. Now, you look pretty good running the football on this drive, and sure enough, here comes a jumbo package. Sean Elliott and the Panthers going for it.
And I like that they got the play call in quickly. You see Western Kentucky trying to get themselves lined up. This is a huge opportunity and a make-or-break situation here for the Panthers.
Smith, who had the mistake on the kickoff to back him up, is in the backfield with Manning.
Look for the run to the right.
Western Kentucky was ready for it, and they drop Glenn Smith. He is short, and the Hilltoppers come up with a 4th down stop. Ben Holt leads the way with Derek Overstreet. Total breakdown by the Panthers. Georgia State has held its own.
Certainly have.
3rd down, tipped and incomplete. Allen knocks it away. Mike White on 3rd and 2 with a strike. And Penny Hart back on the field. The sophomore who's 8th in the nation, averaging 100 receiving yards a game. Medical redshirt last year. Double move. Penny Hart goes up and holds it in. Inside the 45 on Joe Brown. A gain of 28 on the first catch for Hart.
Ankle looked pretty healthy there, right? A stutter and go absolutely gets Joe Brown to bite. But more impressive was the body control. Watch him go up and get this football. I can't tell you, Carter, how difficult it is to adjust midair to make that catch that we just saw 18 do.
Wow. The hobbled Hart. And now Smith will take it, and here's the reverse. Toss it back, Manning. Heave it, and it's caught. Carter has it inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. The trick play to perfection from Manning eventually into the hands of the true freshman Roger Carter. And the celebration is on for Georgia State. 42 yards on the pass play into the hands of Roger Carter.
How about the innovative play call here? They fake the reverse and get it back into Manning, who throws the ball beautifully to Roger Carter, who runs a great route. He was in one-on-one coverage and beats the linebacker silly, and Georgia State uses some innovation in the pass game to get another touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
Wright's PAT makes it 20-10. Sean Elliott with a fist pump from Connor Manning. It was a 28-yard grab from Penny Hart that set it up. And then off the flea flicker fake reverse, Manning to Carter. Panthers up by 10. Over to the sidelines, trying to get him calmed down. White pressured, and he'll take the sack again. The 5th sack by the Georgia State Deeds. Dante Wilson, who drops White this time.
Well, I tell you what, it all starts right here, though, with the inside move with McKindy Cherdor that breaks the pocket down on the TE. That's what flushes Mike White out to the exchange.
Combined in the game. Manning fakes it, rolls on 3rd down. He has room, which closes in a hurry. I mean, big time. Drell Green, the junior from Alma, Georgia, in space to drop Manning on 3rd down. Fake it, toss it. This is going to be Fant loading up for a deep shot. First play of the 4th quarter. Has picked off. Intercepted by Smith on the toss from Fant. And Georgia State gets a takeaway on the Hilltoppers' attempt at a big trick play.
Obviously, that wasn't the result that Western Kentucky wanted. They throw it to Fant. It's a lateral so he can throw the football, but with pressure in his face, he doesn't step into it. It's significantly underthrown. And give credit to Jerome Smith with a little assist of a push-off. He comes up with the interception, his first of the season. He said, I want you guys to have a chance to set the standard at Georgia State and be remembered forever by winning the first ever bowl game in the history of this program. And those guys are looking like they're up to the challenge so far today.
Oh, what a grab. What a catch by Ifedi. I mean, in heavy traffic, running step for step with DeAndre Ferris. That's a freshman with an advanced move, gain of 20.
An advanced move with a beautiful throw in an extremely small window. The pitch and catch, look at Manning, loads up.
So 4th and 1, and it'll be Neal who takes it and pushes, and it looks like he got just enough to move the chains. So they give it to Kyler Neal, the 5th carry for Kyler Neal.
And this is just a great second effort. He is met right in the hole.
Pump. Manning loads up, and it is caught inside the 15. Carter makes another great grab. He had the TD on the trick play, and now the freshman in heavy traffic holds it in.
Just a nice job by Carter doing a little slip route. Great job running to set that up. And then I think it was Devin Key, number 2 there, that comes over and tries to take a kill shot, but absolutely misses. Feed 25 again. Let him get it.
Neal takes it again, pushing, shoving. This time he's in. Touchdown, Kyler Neal and the Panthers. A war at the goal line that in the end is won by Georgia State. A remarkable 16-play, 9-minute drive that may have given the Panthers their first bowl win in program history.
This offensive line is a gutsy group that plays with effort and heart. At this point in the season, it's more about durability than it is about ability. And Nate rose to the occasion on that drive after a couple penalties early. Incredible effort. And Carter, remember, all of this started early on with the interception. It was the turnover by Georgia State that started it all. Then after a couple early miscues, it was Neal on the ground punching it in. You have to worry about pass protection.
White delivers. Nice throw. Nice catch.
Beautiful job that time on the wheel route off of the motion. And Western Kentucky trying to rush to the line of scrimmage. But that doesn't seem to have slowed him at all today.
White fires complete to the edge. Fant gets the first down across the 50. Fant goes down at midfield after the run and catch for 15 yards. 3:18. Down by 17 points.
It's going to be a tall order, and it needs to start with some sort of points. And this drive ended with a kick, preferably a point after a touchdown.
White second down. Caught inside the 5. It is a catch, and it'll be first and goal, Western Kentucky. Lane hauls it in, gain of 24. It's Sullivan in coverage. Lane slow getting up.
Mike White standing in the pocket.
So now third and goal. Desperation for the Hilltoppers. Touchdown. Caught by Dion Yelder. The tight end at the beginning of this drive for Western Kentucky. Yelder called for unsportsmanlike conduct. It backed him up and made this an 87-yard field for Western Kentucky. And at the end of the drive, it's Yelder who holds in the TD.
Just a simple rub route, then it turns up to a spot route. He sits down. Big body, big target. Plays like that show you why coming into tonight's game he leads this team in touchdown receptions, because he's a big-bodied guy that is a force down in the red zone.
So Nuss finishes it off with the PAT to pull Western Kentucky back within 10, but time is ticking away. Onto this side of the field. Onside kick right into the hands of Georgia State's DeAndre Applin. And so the Panthers, on their last time they had the football, 9 minutes used in a touchdown drive.
Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes, 33 seconds. 2:33.
You let one go if you're Georgia State, and all of a sudden we got a ball game.
First downs, clock management, no sacks.
White loads up over the middle. It is caught somehow. Yelder manages to make the grab at the 35 in traffic, and he kept it from touching the turf.
And he stumbles right before he catches it. Right there, he's falling down. Great concentration. The ball's in the air to keep that ball alive. Really seemed to channel that frustration we saw from him moments ago on the sideline.
And so hurry up, snap it, no chance to review it. White fires complete. Guess who? Yelder again.
Real sense of urgency there. They've got to ice this game and have that pass rush show back up.
White from the 34, loads up, flags picked off. It's intercepted by Chase Middleton to seal the first bowl win for the Georgia State Panthers. Sean Elliott told his team, you're going to be remembered the rest of your lives as the first team in Georgia State history to win a bowl game. And as the Hilltoppers were driving, trying to make it a fantastic finish, this INT wraps it up.
And it's been pressure all night that's been the story, and that certainly was the case here as Chase Middleton ices this one.
Literally.
As the Georgia State Panthers give an ice bath to their head coach, who gets the first bowl win in program history.
Georgia State, time to celebrate. A big one.
This was an important one. Look at that smile. It says it all. They wanted this game. They told us that they were going to come in juiced up for 2 weeks. They prepared. They rested where they needed to rest. And keeping in mind that this guy, Penny Hart, was largely not on the field. They did it tonight without their best player. That is a remarkable effort by the Panthers. And you got to feel bad for Mike White, the quarterback. He gave it his all, but it simply wasn't enough against a Panther team that wanted it more.